Your first backpacking trip can be overwhelming. It's exactly what to do in Bangkok so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. So Bangkok was my first stop in Thailand when I touched down at Suvarnabhumi Airport in January this year. It was sort of a weird feeling, to be honest. I remember being in the airport thinking, wow, I'm actually here. I've made it. When travelling from the airport to your accommodation, I recommend getting a Bolt or a Grab to make sure you're getting a fair price. But if you are getting a local taxi, I check the price on these apps first to make sure you're not getting ripped off. So in terms of where to stay, it all depends on what you want to do and what your budget is really. If you want to go there to have a good time and a lot of nights out, you can stay in hostels close to Khao San Road, which is the party street with lots of bars, nightclubs and markets selling all sorts of things. And you can of course book a hotel, but you don't have that social side of a hostel and it might cost you more. I personally stayed at the Samsen Street Hotel, which was a hostel actually, but it was really great. It had everything we needed. You had a big pool, a great social area and spacious rooms. I was actually part of a group tour for this accommodation, but they chose really well for us, so the Samsen Street Hotel was a great option. So what to do in Bangkok? My first night in Bangkok, I went for dinner with the people I was with and then went for a few drinks on Khao San Road. Like I say, Khao San Road can get pretty lively late at night, so if you want to go on a night out, it's got everything you need. And then the next day we did a few more cultural things like jumping on a long tail boat and then visiting a temple called Wat Arun. But there's endless things you can do in Bangkok, but it all just depends on what your interests are and how much money you want to spend. There's shopping centres, there's markets, there's temples, there's nightlife. You can't really go wrong. Now in terms of some mistakes to avoid in Bangkok, Tuks is a great way to get around in Bangkok, but you want to make sure you're getting a good price. The drivers will often give you a high price and you have to negotiate them down. It's just part of the culture and it's what you do. Like I say, you can always book a ride on an app like Bolt or Grab, or even check the price there to make sure you're getting a fair price when you're talking to a tuk-tuk driver. Something to be aware of is actually called the suit shop scam, and this actually happened when I was with a few people in Bangkok, Thailand. And this is when you get in a tuk-tuk and you tell them where you want to go, they might tell you that they have to stop off on the route, and sometimes they'll take you to a suit shop and try and sell you something and even pressure you to buy something. Luckily we managed to avoid that, but just be aware of that when you're getting a tuk-tuk in Bangkok. Even if you're in a local taxi, just make sure they put the meter on before you start the journey so you're not getting overcharged. And if somebody offers you something on the street and tells you it's for free, it's never free, trust me. But I would 100% recommend Bangkok as a starting location in Thailand for your travels. You see so many different things and you can have so many different experiences. And from there, you can either make your way up north to Chiang Mai or down south towards the islands, depending on what you want to do. Hopefully these tips can make your arrival in Bangkok a little less overwhelming and you can avoid some of the common mistakes that tourists make. Feel free to follow along for more on Instagram and TikTok at I Wish I Did That Travel.